Okay, shalom, kwam yasha Allah, koholim la yawa, bahashim Yahushai, bahashim rahakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to the H.I.M that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh, bahashim Yahushai, to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Nawaf. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. It's going to be something quick. See where the Spirit leads. But I'm really just kind of laughing at this because this is something that me and the Ak was talking about last night. And the beloved brother Allah, Yahweh, he done he done a video on it. A clip of a video that I had done. He had done, but really he had done a video maybe about a week or so before that, because they gave him a strike on his channel, and he was going into something, he kind of goes in that quite a, he's done a few lessons on Esau just working the shit out of you and how unfair his justice system is, and his, his waging system, and because this man will work the shit out of you. He won't pay you every day, which is what the scripture says, but they're considered to be a Christian country, but they don't do anything that's got nothing to do with the scriptures, man. This country is totally off when it comes to the scriptures, man. They're totally adverse. That's where that word Satan, it goes into adversity. Esau, Edom, the so-called white race, they are adverse to the scriptures, man. They're totally opposite of what the scripture says. But I seen this article, so it brought me back to what me and Ak was talking about last night, man. And it says Dr. Oz urges retirement age increased to earn U.S. extra $3 trillion. Now, why the fuck would I want to help you earn another $3 trillion that I'm not going to get nothing out of? All that Social Security shit ain't going to be nothing. Man, look, this place is through. This place is through. Any of you old ass people, me and I was talking about this last night, but you older people, I seen a guy last week. He was talking about, I got 3 more years. I'm going to retire. I seen another guy, at the plantation, he was talking about the same thing. I'm thinking to myself, like, motherfucker ain't gonna be no 3 more years. And if it is, what you have is gonna be gone. You might as well just go ahead and zap out your 401ks and whatever else the fuck else you can get out of your shit, and just go ahead and live, man. But anyway, it says Dr. Mehmet Oz, administrator for the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, suggested that if Americans postpone retirement by a year, it would generate about $3 trillion for the economy. These people crazy, bro. They want to work your ass to death. Because I'm trying to think, what is the retirement age? I don't even know, because I don't be even... All I know is they was trying to raise that shit. Look, 60-something, 70 years old, that's about your average. Man, fuck that, man. Okay, but it says, Dr. Oz has repeatedly said that delaying retirement could help grow the economy or reduce the national debt. Getting Americans to work 1 year longer by starting earlier or retiring later would generate $3 trillion for the economy, because they feel healthy, they're vital, they feel strong, they have agency over their future. I said at the National Press Club on Monday. Bunch of fucking lies, bro. Bunch of fucking lies, bro. See, he ain't got no problems going ahead and whatever because, he's not doing no hard labor, man. That the work that this guy's doing, he could easily just go ahead. That money that he's making right now, that's bonus, man. That's nothing. He been made his money a long time ago. He's trying to get you to work an extra fucking year or get started working a year earlier. He wants your ass to start working when you're like 12, 13, or whatever the legal age for you to get and you can barely find a damn job. Here you go, you got Amazon supposedly getting rid of like 60, 70,000 of their workers for AI. You got Meta, you know what I'm saying? All this AI shit, the jobs is being taken already. They fronting like it's the immigrants. No, these billionaires, Elon Musk and them, all these billionaires, they not paying no taxes. You paying far more in percentage-wise in taxes than they are. But these people are backwards as hell, man. As a matter of fact, you know what? You would be doing a lot better if they actually, abided by this scripture, claiming to be Christians, man. Because you're supposed to pay a person every day. Let me see. How is that worded? I know it's in the law. Let me see. Yep. Leviticus 19 and 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor. Because that's what you're doing. You're defrauding your neighbor, man. Neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning. Here you go. This motherfucker, your wages abiding with him all week. 2 weeks. A month in some cases, depends on what kind of job you got, man. But this guy wants you to try and work an extra. Come on, bro. And really the only. Come on, bro. No, this is some bullshit. Some complete bullshit. Matter of fact, let me get another one. I can see if I can grab a couple in the Apocrypha real quick. Because this is crazy that I'm seeing this article. Because me and Ak with Zest we talked on the phone for damn near 2 hours. You know, talking about a couple of different subjects. But this was one of the main things we was talking about. Because he posted his lesson. I shared his lesson. I think he shared mine. Yeah, he shared mine as well. But this is something that we ongoingly talk about. You know what I'm saying? That the world needs a break from so-called white people, man. The world needs a break from Esau. And the Lord is coming to give that break to us, man. Let me see. What's that one? It's one that says that you're a damn bloodshedder if you holding on to a person's wages. Let me see how it's worded. No, it's in the Apocrypha. Shedder of blood. Yeah. Let me go into it because I think it's one before it too. Yep, 21. Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 34, verse 21. The bread of the needy is their life. He that defraudeth him thereof is a man of blood. Esau is the biggest man of blood on this planet, which we know that anyway, because he's the reincarnation of Cain. He's the first murderer, man. This man don't care nothing about your kids eating. This man don't care nothing about you need gas to get back and forth to fucking work to try and keep some on your kids' table, man, your roof over their head. If you was getting paid every day, they would have to take out less taxes. Cause see, they let your pay bulk up. The more your check bulks up, the more they're able to take out, as opposed to if they were just paying you daily. See, it's all a conniving system. This man is the wicked, man. Verse 22, he that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defraudeth the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder. See that? And Esau, he does that in a number of ways, man. When you look at your fucking check and you be like, God damn, I grossed this much. This motherfucker, and he's taking a quarter easy. He's taking 25% of it, leaving you with 75%, sometimes less. And then what he's leaving you with, you're still being taxed on when you're going to purchase shit. And then the purchasing of the buying power of the dollar ain't shit no more. If the dollar is getting you 30 cents worth of your shit, I'll be surprised. Anyway, man, this man's got to go. He's the wicked that the Bible speaks of. This wicked bastard wants you to work, start work an extra year earlier, or work an extra year past your retirement so that you can make the American economy $3 trillion? What the fuck for? You're not helping me out. Now, how does that benefit me? Oh, he wants you to be a patriotic American. That's what it is. Oh, be patriotic. Work an extra year. Fuck out of here, man. It says majority of Americans think economy was better under Biden, and huge blow to Trump. That's another topic on here. Another topic they have. Trump economy tanks as layoffs hit highest January levels since 2009. And he's out here fronting like everything is smooth. Well, back to the story. According to the data from the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College indicates that as of 2024, the average retirement age for women, so I get to know now, I knew it was around this anyway. The average retirement age for women and men was 62.6 and 64.6, respectively. So basically, 60 to 65 or whatever the fuck. I think that was France that they was fussing about. They wanted them to work to like 70 or some crazy shit, and they was over there protesting, man. Uproars of the people. It says, however, experts who have studied proposals to encourage people to work longer do not necessarily agree that the idea that working longer will help boost the economy. If you're adding workers whose productivity is falling because they're older and not fully employing younger people, you're not gaining productivity. Teresa Giladucci, an economics professor at the New School, told Investopedia in the interview in December 2024, we would have a higher GDP if 7-year-olds worked. Golly. But we've decided our country's wealth is not just dependent upon our output, but our quality of life. These people gotta go, man. A 7-year-old, and they wouldn't mind you doing that too. Shit, I started working, man, when I was around that age. I worked, I'm not ashamed to say, growing up in the good old South, I worked in them fields, man. But you know what? I will say, when I worked in them fields down in the South, soon as your shift was over, you got done, they tallied up what you picked, you know what I'm saying? You got your pay right on the spot. Cash money, no taxes being taken out of it. I can remember that, being a youngster, running around, man, with, $30, $40, $50 in your pockets. That was a lot of money, man, for being a kid, straight cash. You 8, 9, 10, 11 years, just shit, man. We bought our own school clothes, taught you a sense of responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Taught you how to, grandparents taught me, save a little, put a little bit away, So it strengthened the child. But now these days, shit, man, these kids, man, don't want no fucking jobs. They, and they treating, we was talking about this too. Now, I was kicking it with somebody else about this, but, they treat these fucking kids nowadays like they fucking, well, actually, they're adults. They treat them like they're kids until they're 21, 18 years old. Now all of a sudden you're an adult, you can join the military. But you got to wait to 21 to try and have, before you can have a drink, which is stupid as hell. You can go die for the country, but you got to wait till you're 21 to actually have a can of damn beer if you want. Crazy, bro. This man's kingdom is backwards, bro. And it's failing, too. Okay, so going on, it says, question how a number of new upgrades to the Medicare and Medicaid systems, including the use of AI, will be paid for. Oz repeated his claim that by delaying retirement by just 1 year could generate trillions in GDP annually to help cover that cost. So look, a person around my age, younger, and we're not looking for this place to last that long. So, because we're praying that, we're hastening the day, man. We're praying that the Lord comes soon. Fuck, another 20 years, 30 years, whatever amount of years in this place, man. Fuck that. We need a newness, man. The earth needs new management. Esau needs to be taken out of power. Because the only people that's living it up is, the top of their people. They're actually shitting on their own people right now. Okay, but it says Medicare doesn't hit you until age 65. So they are retiring before they get Medicare benefits, before Social Security kicks in. If we could get the average American because they feel healthy, they're vital. Hey, well, most Americans, I got a couple uncles. One of my uncles, hell, he retired, but hell, he still work a full-time fucking job. Few of my uncles do. Shit, even my pops. You know what I'm saying? His ass still work a job, even though he's been retired for years. Now I got another 2 of my uncles, they done retired, but they just be chilling, and I don't blame them. Shit, man, go ahead and chill. As long as you getting up and doing something. Go to the track, walk around, man. Do some muscle treatments, do some stretches. Don't let yourself just sit around and you become a goddamn couch potato and become fat as hell. You want to stay active because you was always active, but be active on your own time. Be active with what you want to be active with. Instead of coming in and punching in a fucking clock and got to deal with the bullshit from Esau, man. Right? Okay, but again, it says, if we could get the average American, because they're feeling healthy, they're vital, they're strong, and have energy over their future, to start working a year earlier out of high school, see this? Or work a year later before they retire, it would generate $3 trillion to the U.S. economy. That kind of productivity bump would more than remove the debt. The taxes on that $3 trillion would allow us to keep Medicare Part A solvent, to make a trust fund. It would allow us to make Social Security healthier. It's fucking people crazy. In a press release on Tuesday, the Democratic National Committee attacked Oz's proposal, suggesting he was advocating for people to work longer to help pay for President Donald Trump's tax and immigration bill. Yeah, which added roughly $3.4 trillion to the federal deficit. But you want a motherfucker to work till they 70. This guy, he blew through that within 14 months. He ain't been in that motherfucker 2 years. Back in there for 2 years. He ain't even been in there back. What's this? February, 14 months. And he done blew $4 or $5 trillion already. Then he talking about ballroom buildings, building arcs and shit to himself. You know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of, come on, bro. And the only people that's really benefiting is the people that's around him, man. That's it. You American people ain't seen nothing. You megas, you ain't seen a damn thing out of what this man has done since he's been president. You ran out here, you voted for him in droves, and he ain't done nothing for you. Ain't nothing popping. You ain't got nothing out of it. I was just, today I had to work with this one Edomite. I know he's a full-fledged Trump supporter. Now he all sad. The Epstein files, the this, the that. He was naming all some shit I ain't even want him. We conversated, but I ain't even go all hard about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows I know about a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just, I just go tit for tat with him on, some basic shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't let him know, hey, you a damn Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Your ass going into captivity. Today he showed me, and I had told him before, because he got a bunch of granddaughters. And he's retired. He came out of retirement to work with me, basically. He'd been retired. But he had to come back to work because what? Running through that 401ks, running through that money. He had a bunch of money put away for his granddaughters. I remember him telling me that. And he was like, man, I had to go through it. I had to do what I had to do. He had money set aside for all his granddaughters to go to college. He's got this really nice place off the river. But he had to come out of retirement, man. So, he's showing me a picture of his, his granddaughter in her little cheerleading outfit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She's like 17, 18, I don't know, about to graduate or something. And she was hot. I ain't going to even front. I'm like, shit, don't be showing me you know what I'm saying? But, like, hey, y'all going into captivity. I told him before something, to the extent of like, hey, look, man, your granddaughters, man, you might want to, if you can run across some nice guys that and somewhat give them away to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them girls get married. That's the best bet you got for what's coming. Because this place is about to go into full-fledged turmoil chaos. And that pretty little motherfucker, somebody gonna ravish her. You too old to protect her. Come on, bro. All that, look, that shit is over with. This place is done. It's done. It's a done deal, man. You got social media that took over these kids' minds. The next step is chipping your ass. And the ones that's old enough, talking about working an extra year or starting work early. No, they're going into the military. They going to World War III, man, and getting their asses blown away. That's what's going to happen, man. So, I'll just grab one more. Because like I said, the beloved Ak, man, he was, let me see. We was just talking about this last night. Let me see here. I'm going to go to the brother's page real quick. What's that one? I want to go back to where he. Is this it? Yep. Work until you die. Hey, look. Jake, don't stand it. Hold up. Look at the emoji. You see his emoji that he had on the video. He just said he's sitting in the truck. Look. Hold on. Let me see. He's sitting in the truck just looking tired as hell with that cup of coffee. Look. Hold on. Oh damn! I wasn't pausing. If you can see the his thumbnail. But let me see here though. Yeah, he was going in on it, man. But this is the beloved brother channel right here. Jake don't stand a chance. Let me see here. Salakia. Jake just in neighborhoods dwindling away from your poisonings, man. There's his is Romans 8 and 18. Let me see here. You can kind of see what it looks like. Jake don't stand a chance. Yep, Spiritual Combat 2. I'm trying to think, is this the newer channel? Away from your poisonings, man. Salakia, because I know he had got a strike on his other channel, but he should be back on his main channel. But if you put in Romans 8:18 Spiritual Combat, you'll see the brother's channel pop up. So subscribe to the brother's channel. I think he posted it. I'm trying to think that he posted twice because I seen it on another channel. Oh, I might have seen it on his regular channel. Salakia. But anyway, I think he's back up and going on that. But either way, you know, subscribe to the Ox channel. He got that newer channel. Subscribe to that one too, because that's a backup. But you know, so with that, I wanted to get one more script. Because Esau is done, man. This motherfucker wants you to what? I'm supposed to be that patriotic that you already fucking me over. I'm supposed to work another year for your ass to try and help out your economy, and that shit ain't done nothing but pull from us. Get the hell out of here, man. These people through. Just for him to even be thinking that way is just retarded as hell. But hey, these megas, these Edomite megas, they don't want nothing to do with no. They ain't not patriotic like that. They not about to go and work no extra fucking year for this place, man. Not unless they really have to. Ecclesiasticus 25:7. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. Hell, retirement is about the only way that you can even enjoy your grandkids. Because at that point, you got grandkids. It says a man that hath joy of his children. You can't even enjoy your damn children because you get to see them after work. You know what I'm saying? You eat some dinner. You know, you go to bed. You get to play with them for a little bit. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, do little things with them on the weekend. In the meanwhile, though, you working your ass off 2-3 jobs sometimes. Just to keep a roof over their head. So you don't get to enjoy your children. So with the retirement, you might get to enjoy their children, which is your grandchildren. He wants you to work through that. Anyway, but the main point here is us living to see the fall of our enemy. And that's what's happening right now, man. We're starting to see the fall of Esau. The fall of Esau, man. And this is not just America that's trying to do this. These it's really them tiny tops. The Jerry curl people. You know, the temple Jerry curls, if you know who I'm talking about. They're the ones that want your ass to continue working until you drop so they can get more and more money out of you, man. Because where the money going? You got a whole nother country that's in your pockets, man, which is crazy work. But I'm going to end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala, a Bible ball. Hey, I seen that, and all I could think about was the conversation me and the bro had last night, man. Shalom.